This heat sucks. I am so sweaty. Where's my brow wiper? Oh, my brow. My forehead. All day. What a firefly. We're concerned with. Silly cat. I don't really want you to come up. I don't know why I'm signaling for that. You're just more heat. You're just more heat. I still says watching Resident Evil. I should probably turn that off. Hey Cindy, hey Tyler. Make chat a bit bigger. I didn't get that immediately, but now that you've said it, I can hear Viva La Vida. So, fair enough. It's bloody warm. I have been warm and sweaty all day. It's just one of those days. I could have been on earlier, but I thought, oh, I've got a rare chance to actually watch Dynamite live, so I did that. The recording with Connor got cancelled because he's in an even worse heat wave, and as a result, he said, and I quote, "I cannot record without a fan on, and the fan ruins his audio, so recordings tomorrow." Basically. So, weird day. Weird day. Have I recovered sufficiently from Resident Evil? I mean, honestly, the back half of it is kind of a blur. I was kind of too sleepy to take most of the last half of it, so I'll be honest, I think I kind of lucked out. I lucked out. I'm not looking forward to Apocalypse, though, I'll tell you that much. I'm not looking forward to that at all. Well, I was watching snooker all day. I got a message at like 11 saying, "Oh, the snooker's done for today, so we start getting ready." Leave me be, cat. All you represent right now is more heat. Adorable heat, but heat all the same. I have no idea what snooker is. It's like pool, but with different rules. We've had like 40 plus days over 100 degrees this year, so I can relate. It's that Texas heat. Worse than ours, but it's what you're used to, right? What do you want? Yeah, it's just like pool, but it's played with a specific set of rules. Different balls. You got like 15 red balls, and then the other color balls. And it's points based. Yes, Connor watches it. Very, very popular in other parts of the world. You can't simmer down. The troublemaker. You just scratched my leg as I was picking them up. Firefly. Behave yourself, cat. He's paws all the way up. Right. Off you go. Oh. Oh. Ah. He actually drew blood. Firefly. Firefly has drawn blood. Oh, what? But still. Look at that. I'm applying pressure to the wound. You're never afraid he'll scratch your eyes out. No. Not a great concern, though. So the bleeding's already stopping. It's not a serious wound. Lucky for the cat. Or I may have to get some retribution. Isn't that right, Firefly? Yeah. Damn cat. Alright, I'm sick of holding this to my leg now. That'll need to. Oh. Oh, nice and cool. Oh, that's good. Yeah, right there. Okay. So how are you guys anyway? How was your day? I purchased the Tony Hawk's remaster today because if you pre-order it, you get access to the demo this weekend, which is cool. Although I did so because I saw early impressions of the demo being very positive, uh, which is cool. You ate, exercise, slept, did some reading, finished watching Golden Girls, and started rewatching Travelers. Oh, Travelers is a good show. That's a quality thing to be rewatching. I shall wish to do so at some point. Don't have a lot of time for rewatching shows, admittedly, but definitely something I'd like to do at some point. I want you to want me. I need you to need me. I want you to want me. Have you heard about the show I May Destroy You? I have not. So I'll probably stream some Tony Hawk's demo this weekend. Although, yeah, I don't know what night, but because I'm sure I'm busy recording on Friday night. But and probably again another night. But probably stream on Sunday. Depends. Internet went out last night. That's a shame. You missed such a shit film, Bob. Oh, God. I bet Fletcher's just catching up on sleep because since we kept him up so late last night. Good show, but tough to watch, so I'm keeping it to one ep a week. It's about sexual assault. Oh yeah, probably heavy talk, heavy topic even. Jesus, I can't speak. Is Ben short for William? Not to my knowledge. Bill is short for William for some reason. I don't understand that either, to be honest, but it is. If anything, it should be Billiam. Obviously, Will is also short for William, but for some reason, Bill is short for William. It's like Dick being short for Richard. I don't get it. I could also play the PC beta for Avengers this weekend. I'd have to pay £2 for a key. If I wait another week, I can just play it for free, which has a lot of appeal. You got RE4 and City Skylines DLC. Hard to go wrong with RE4, really. It's immensely replayable. Although some of the old versions have dodgy control schemes. If I can't aim with the right stick, it's kind of weird now. Going back to the old versions of the game are really hard. In X-Files, there are 5 important characters with that name. Really. I put a little time back in the day. I played Dave Mirra BMX game way more. That was basically just the same thing, but with a bike. All the DLC. Okay, that's a lot of DLC. I have a couple of DLC for that game, but not all of it, or even close to all of it. It's on sale. I'm in no rush to get any more of it. Did they like the name William, I guess? Oh man. Maybe he's just got a middle name or something that he's using now. Hmm. All right. I mean, I had no idea. I had no plans for what to do tonight. Uh, It says movie night on the image because I didn't know what to put on it, so I just kind of left it and changed the date. We'll probably end up watching something, but I don't know. I'm not feeling particularly, one way or the other. Let me stretch out the legs a little bit. I don't have much interest in it, but I'll try it for free. Or possibly close to if I decide I want to do it this weekend, but we'll see. Maybe the story missions will be a fine single player game. Just they're all broken up into pieces because we have to have a Destiny style map with Destiny style events for a goddamn Avengers game. Stupid. Just watch Suicide Squad with the same Destiny crap. You heard me, Tyler. Destiny crap. Crap. Firefly. Firefly, you're like a furry hot water bottle that burns. You're just giving me more heat. But he's a cat, so he's like, yeah, I love heat. I'm a cat. Cats love the heat. Hey, I tried Destiny 2 like twice on stream. And both times I uninstalled it pretty quickly. I'm like, yeah, I'm not letting this take up 100 gig of space. You kidding me? Be gone. The only thing I've really been playing recently is Monster Train. Getting runs in here or there. I've beat it on Covenant 1 with every combination of clans except one now. That's what I've been doing recently. I've just been working through all the combinations that I didn't do it with. And mostly succeeding on first tries, except on one or two occasions. I got too used to playing it at Covenant 8. Covenant 1 feels really straightforward now. Isn't that right, Firefly? Yeah. Like I've been smothered with cat heat. Ugh. I got the next Wednesday is done for the Patreon perk, so that's crossed off. Well, not all of it, but episode 2 of 4 is crossed off. That's something useful done today. Edited days, it's going up early tomorrow. I watched the next Trek, the next Umbrella Academy, but didn't get to record them due to Connor's suffocating tiny room. Eh. Alright, Firefly, you're too warm. I'm sorry. You need to go. David will likely be appearing in the next 5 to 20 minutes. I've got what time he gets home from work down to a fine art here. Just a 20-minute window. Just you wait, Bob. I'm gonna have to buy some clippers so I can trim my hair. I don't want to shave it all. That annoyed me last time I did it. Oh, it might be. Oh, sometimes it also pops in maybe a little bit later than everyone else, so could just be that. Red Boy's not popped out yet, has he? He tends to be here quite quickly. He's probably just too busy with Warzone. You do. Pardon me. That was an aggressive yawn. Oh, you're a Halo fan, aren't you, Tyler? Are you upset that Halo Infinite got delayed? Well, the new one looked terrible anyway, so it need delayed. Tropical 6? I've never played a tropical game. I'm familiar with what they are, but did you see Controls doing something shady? It's not supporting free upgrades for existing versions. Only the Ultimate Edition that comes with like all the DLC so far that's coming out soon will have a free upgrade to the next gen version on either PlayStation or Xbox. Meaning that people who bought the full game day one and then paid full price for the DLC don't get a free upgrade, but people who waited and get it for relatively cheap now get a free upgrade. Bit of a dick move. Bit of a dick move. I need to watch Palm Springs or whatever it's called on Hulu. It's not at the top of my to-do list, but there's something that I know Matt was into it. Is Connor or Tara going to do a Lovecraft Country review with you? Connor's going to do it. But if he ends up not liking it that much, and I do, then Tara will tag in because Tara's going to be watching it. So Connor's up to bat first, but if he rears his ugly negativity head when it should not be reared, then Tara will step in. That is the plan. And I hope not now, actually, just because me and Tara have got something else cooking, and her doing that would delay it a bit. Oh yeah, President Werewolf. Yeah, it does look pretty cool. Can I try Deadly Premonition on PC tonight? I mean, I wasn't planning on it. Like playing anything tonight, really. Wouldn't be hard to download, although it needs like a patch to like get it working properly. Like not like an official one. You have to go get like a fan made patch to make it run properly. There's a lot of faffing about, Bob, that I don't know if I can be bothered with when I'm not specifically gunning to play it. New Mail Fuzz show? No, not a New Mail Fuzz show. Uh, just something. Just Oh, I know it's Twin Peaks S, Bob. I'm well. I've seen clips of Daily Premonition. I'm well aware of the absurdity, at least from the early part of the game. Um, no, but I did tease on YouTube something for September, Cindy. Alright, let me close that so I don't get distracted. If you play it, I will not tell David my new stream goal suggestion. Blackmail, really? That's the new tactic. I mean, I'm still in charge of putting the stream goals up, so it's not like I can't block it. But yeah, right. I forgot it was a Fast and the Furious game. If I'm honest. If you're thinking Resident Evil 6, Bob, I have another word for you. No, 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 no. Well, I'm sure that would be very entertaining for many people. I'd have to decline. Huh? That's a weird ass comment on an old Ace review. Weird. Weird, weird, weird. Hmm. Ah, there's David. Speak of the devil, and he shall appear. Yeah, nice try, Tyler. Nice try. Buying it. I'm pretty sure YouTube has a policy about me taking my top off, so I'm not going to do it. But I just want you to know that I want to. Hold on a second. You can't see my legs. I could take off my shorts. I wouldn't be able to stand up though. I'd have to tilt the camera up every time I have to get up. But still. Is the What Happened to Monday review controversial? I saw that it had more than 3k views last time it autoplayed. Nothing controversial about it, but if for some reason it's spiked and seems to continuously be bringing in views. I think it's just that thing where it hit the algorithm in such a way that now it's hitting at least one country where everyone who's looking for it on YouTube for some reason is finding it. Even though full movies from Netflix don't go on YouTube, it's just kind of the law. My werewolf status. Look at my hair. Look at it. Look at it. So multiple girls in the thumbnail. That was the secret. Do you know why I joked about that actually? I said, "What a surprise! The one with multiple towers, the one that gets clicked on a lot." Uh, Obviously, it was just a joke because of the clone plot, but I mean, maybe maybe that should just be what I do every time now. Just 3 or 4 towers every thumbnail. This is an experiment. See if it works. What I've never actually intentionally tried to use sex appeal on a thumbnail. Like joking aside, there is definitely movies where if I wanted to, I could take like a scene with someone in a bikini or something like that, and I haven't done it. Maybe I should try it for the laugh. I bet Four Colors would get all the views. Yeah, like one island with like 12 people on it. They're all weirdos. The tears thumbnails ooze sex appeal. I agree. I agree. I'm a sexy beast. Mm-hmm. I think so. Ooh. Firefly. Do you want out Firefly? Is that what this is? Everything. I had noticed that, yes. I had noticed that Tim's face never seems to match. I'm going to bring the couch in just because I want it's cooler than the chair, basically. So I'm going to turn the screen off for a second. But I am still here. Have no fear. Eek. Oh. Are you worried about DC? I mean, I'm not as worried as I maybe was yesterday. Things cooling down a little bit. Some time for reflection. Heard other people speak about it. Good boy, Wesker. Okay, there we go. I'm mildly more comfortable. Finished Vivarium, definitely worth reviewing. Very stylized movie with interesting directorial choices and performances. Very Twilight Zone-ish. Not saying it's good or bad, saying it's worth review. That's a bit of a red flag. I'm not promising good. I'm promising worth discussion. There's the difference. Because I would also describe Birdemic as worth reviewing. There's a possibility, but it's not. Digital sales have plateaued though, so I don't necessarily. Just because one of the people who's now in charge came from a digital division does not necessarily mean that their plan is for everything to go full digital. Like, only. As I mean, obviously everything is digital, you know, as well. But, some Eisenberg hate. Eisenberg ain't no Heisenberg. Do 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 do. What if you had the world in your arms tonight? What if you had the world in your arms? You didn't like break it, Tyler. What's wrong with you? Red Hood was already ending at 50. Was it not? Or was it just the run was ending? I'm pretty sure they said final issue on it. Maybe I'm misremembering. What if you had the world in your arms tonight? What if you had the world in your arms? What if you had the world in your arms? What if you had the world in your arms? No one knows what it's like to be the bad man, to be the sad man, behind blue eyes. No one knows what it's like to be feared, to be scared, to telling lies. But my dreams are never empty, as my conscience used to be. Now hold on a second. Fletcher, a wild Fletcher appeared. So I got an art germ poster portfolio, trying to figure out how to display them without seeming like a pervert. Not possible. I am not familiar with Richard Jewell. Yeah, Wesker's been there since before I moved the couch. He just sort of, he put his head up as I was moving it and sort of was like, "What's going on?" I seem to be moving. Right. He just confessed for the fun of it. He's a security guard. Okay. Right. Save yourself. What about Jill State? What about Jill State? She's a gem. As well as a Jill. Were I unwed, I'd take her in a manly fashion. Because she's pretty. And yes, that was a quote from Firefly. Not the cat, the TV show. The cat who is currently getting on my nerves because he won't leave me alone. Keep your distance, cat. Don't bother your brothers either. They're both respectfully lying down. Your Selfbridge? What, the quote? No, the quote was. The quote was Kaylee. It's in the episode where they go to the brothel. And Kaylee's feeling down, so she says to Wash, "Do you think I'm pretty?" And he says, "If I were unwed, I'd take you in a manly fashion." And she says, "Because I'm pretty?" And he's like, "Because you're pretty." Very deadpan though. It's The adorable scene, quite frankly. Adorable. Oof. Matt agrees with Connor on Harley Quinn. Any chance she'll give it a solid watch? It's not on my to-do list currently. I have tons of stuff I want to watch before I get to something that comes recommended, but I wasn't that enthusiastic about before. I still haven't finished Young Justice season 3. So it's going to take some convincing to get me to watch a Harley Quinn cartoon. Firefly. Bane has a financial advisor, Pete, and he's Tom Hardy Bane. It's amazing. Hmm. I will not have Bane compared to Cicada. How dare you? Cicada was a disaster. There you go, fair play. Into the foot. Become one with the foot. No? No? Uh, the financial advisor is Tom Hardy Bane. No, I think he's saying there's Tom Hardy Bane, and then Tom Hardy Bane has a financial advisor. I think that's what he's saying. Is this a movie night? I don't know. I hadn't really thought about it. We did watch Resident Evil last night, yes. Firefly, what's wrong with you? Are you demanding food? Is that what you're demanding? Notice how Wesker and Garrus aren't meowing for food? Have you noticed that? Time to change the goal bar. Why is it time to change the goal bar? It's a multi-prong goal. We still have more prongs to hit. Well, no, it's not. It's not the first one. The second 100 is Resident Evil Apocalypse, and the third one it'll be Resident Evil Extinction. There's more than one movie. Firefly. I think I'd go insane if I had to watch the same Resident Evil movie that many times. Would anyone even enjoy it? Like, what? I'm pretty sure by the time like it was on for the sixth time, I wouldn't even be paying attention to it. It'd just be on whilst it'd be like 3, 2, 1, play, and then I'd just start talking about whatever I goddamn want. Got to spread the legs out. Got to get a nice. Oh, my subscribers are cruel. There's no doubt in that. David, perhaps the cruelest of all. As he tries to put up his pervert posters. How about a go where you have to watch the movie over and over until you can recite it from memory? I mean, that would take a hell of a number, quite frankly. Hell of a number. Maybe I don't know. You're not allowed to watch any other movies until you can. You realize I've got a recording schedule to keep every week, right? I can't just put all of it on hold. Whoa!
Well, the
Cindy!
Of course, that's the most iconic.
Thank you, Cindy. I also don't know, Cindy, if you wanted that to be a kill or if you wanted to leave it for like a snipe. We'll find out in a second. Fletcher's eyes just lit up. Yes, and yes, David, you were an early adopter. You wanted to give Rude the option to heal. Oh, that's nice of you. I mean, it could be. I mean, there's worse movies it could be that you could you watch over and over again. Like, imagine it made you watch Batman v Superman over and over again. Now, that's cruel. You want no Firefly? You want food? Alright, I'm gonna go feed Firefly because he's quite frankly getting on my nerves. So I will return momentarily. Look at that. Is able to do it from the couch. YouTube recommendations are giving me a red letter media review of the first 4 Resident Evil movies. I mean, I can't imagine they're positive. I'm muted? No, I'm not. Is that one of their iconic reviews? I don't know. Oh. I don't remember their Resident Evil reviews. I can't believe there's 6 of the bloody things now. And now we're rebooting it already. There's more Resident Evil movies than there is Indiana Jones movies. Let that sink in. Why I'm comparing it specifically to that is...
This was garbage. You understand me?
Why do I get the feeling that someone gave Elsa the job title there? Let's have a look see. Possibly Cindy. I'll find out soon enough though. Oh no, that was a Tyler move.
Words are not my area of expertise. That's why
Whoa.
I podcast.
Oh, it didn't actually kill her. I thought David just immediately killed Elsa. And Elsa never even got to see her. Is the live channel close to the 4,000 hours yet? That's a good question. Let me go check and see if that is the case. What is it though? Is it 4,000 hours in the last month? Or the last year? I can't remember. I don't know, Bob. Maybe. We'll see where the evening takes us. What year? Last 365 days. Last 365 days is at 3.2 thousand. But notably, we didn't start using this channel for streams until what, May? So we will get there, for sure. In fact, you can tell though the days that I've streamed that, you know. I mean, I'll get there. Super chats can be added to this channel at 4,000. I mean, that's going for the last total year. If I go from just the start of this year, it's at 2.2. But again, most of the activity doesn't really start until May. So it's looking pretty optimistic that it'll be there by the end of the year. Even with no new people. Just you hardcores. But that's partly why I stream once a week again on the main channel, just to attract people over and let them know it's happening. Oh. Oh. Jeez. I'd snipe that, but Elsa needs the joy of seeing that she's the boss and dangling at 25 hit points. I mean, honestly, if someone wanted to save her, all they'd have to do is tip $1 under the same name, and then she'd be back at full health. It would be a strategic play, as opposed to healing her. People donate more when the snipe is at a reasonable range. I mean, 25 hit points is more than reasonable. 25 hit points is like, I don't know, like just passing someone the ball and saying, hey, here's the ball.
This was garbage. You understand me?
Oh. Okay, that backfired. I think Tyler, because you did it from the same account, I think it's healed it rather than killed it. It was a fine plan. It was a fine plan, which someone used. Didn't someone use this last week or 2 weeks ago? Someone killed themselves with a second account, and then they went to full health. It was definitely a thing. Yeah, it has to be a new name. It was a fine plan. That was not a trick, I swear. Oh. Oh. Ah, speaking of the devil. Someone went through considerable effort to appoint you as the leader of everyone. May you enjoy it and flourish. It's an excellent question. Not so excellent you should say it twice, Timothy. Tyler made you boss, and David tried to kill you. I can't even call what David did a snipe. It was more like a rocket launcher. Well, it's not personal, that's what you're saying, David. Just business, okay. Me. Pardon me, indeed. Oh, I'm melting. I'm melting. God, I hope tomorrow's a bit cooler. I mean, I think it peaks a bit lower, but I don't think we're going to get a movie night. We might. We could start a movie in the next 20 minutes. I don't know what movie, admittedly. I don't have any inkling. Deep freeze wasn't that bad. See, the point of my joke there uh, is that I'm saying that Resident Evil is worse, which it isn't really, but that's the joke. We watched a creature feature called Deep Freeze about a giant cockroach thing, beetle. And then we watched Resident Evil because I had a debt of Resident Evil. There's also still a debt of Resident Evil Apocalypse. Oh yeah, Trilobite. Sorry, that's quite right, Fletcher. Fletcher's remembering the lingo. Would people like to watch a movie? I'm not opposed. I definitely don't want it in serious. Something stupid. Hopefully funny. Only $33 to number 3. Oh god. Extinctions on the horizon. A worm. It was done like a worm. In what way was that thing like a worm? Get that Rothrock number up. We're going to have to start looking for Rothrock movies outside of Prime. There's only like one left on there. And we haven't even done the China O'Brien movies. Yeah, but Elsa, that's the best one. You've got all the sequels that you still might be have to suffer through. I'm not even tired. This heat's just making me yawn. That's a random pick, David. What is Mercenaries? Why are you recommending it? What about Mercenaries makes you think it's a good fit? Lasers. Lasers. As Rothrock. A 2014 Rothrock movie? Oh, I don't know. I don't know. I think that sounds like a recipe for blandness. I feel like once you're out of the mid 90s, everything past that's going to be a bit of a rough time. Kind of like Seagal. Like once you're past the mid 90s, I feel like you're yeah, in bad territory or dark territory. That's Under Siege 2. Which is I'd say is Seagal's last enjoyable film, but well, just you wait, Elsa. In fact, Elsa, you watch me play through Resident Evil 3, so Resident Evil Apocalypse, which is the next one, will have some familiar things in it because Nemesis is in that movie. We watch Honor and Glory yet? We did. That may have been the first one we watched. That may have been the very first one we watched. If it wasn't, we definitely did still watch it, but I have to remember because none of the titles have anything to do with the plus of the movies. Bloody Bloody Babel Camp. Mm-hmm. I'm listening. Night Vision? We haven't done anything called Night Vision. Yeah, slightly different perspective. You'll be like, who's this Alice character? Why is it not just Jill? Also, why is Jill like not even resembling herself? I mean, she's got the outfit, but like, why is she not resembling herself personality wise? Obsessed with the media, a crazed serial killer likes to videotape the agonizing death of his victims, thus providing the only clues a police detective has to go on. 1997 Rothrock. I think that's the one that we've not watched yet. That I thought we hadn't watched yet. Clearly, you found another couple way past their prime, but yeah, yeah. I don't know if it's going to happen tonight though. I think I might be cooked. I started the stream kind of late as well. So is a promise of movie night tomorrow night acceptable? I'm doing a lot of recording tomorrow, but that shouldn't take me as late as I started tonight. Well, unless Connor insists on watching late snooker first. So now that I'm boss, whose crimes do I need to pardon? You have to pardon. I don't know. David probably did something that he's pardoned. I'm not sure what yet, but he probably did. And he made it weird. Although I'm pretty sure when people are doing kinky talk and they're saying they're naughty, I'm fairly certain the next line out of their mouth isn't "I wish to be pardoned." And now boss of nothing. Oh yes, because the last stream was called Fletcher, it boss eternal. So now he's boss of nothing. Oh dear. That said, Resident Evil did get me up to 8 movies in the last week because the week starts on a Wednesday this year for Letterboxd data purposes because that's what the year started on. And I'd like to try and consistently hit 8 so that I eventually hit an average of 7 for the year. I'm at an average of 5.6 by the end of the week when I watch some stuff. I need to keep going above, at the very least 6, but ideally above 7. Ignoring the 200,000 plus health boss entirely. We retconned that out of continuity. There was a mild crisis. Oh. Oh. Crisis on Infinite Fuzz. There you go. Probably Rebirth. I feel like you at 200,000 health was probably our new 52. Just never ending disappointment. And a surprising amount of Lobdell. That's a question. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun. You all, everybody. You all, everybody. Do, 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 do. Mm. We're coming up on the 10th anniversary of the New 52. That's true. I'm planning a week by week read through of the whole of it. Oh my god. That is a terrible idea. If you want to do a hard time, David, just go and commit a crime. You don't have to put yourself through hell. And Rebirth had Nightwing. For a good 50 issues, it had Nightwing. My crime is spending all this money on the collection and not having read it. True. You could just sell a lot of it. You know, like, a lot of this is garbage. I should probably get rid of it. Just a thought. Oh. Hmm. Very nice. The value clearly does not be affected by the quality of the stories. Elsa. So my exciting news of the day is that I got a new electric kettle. The simple times of the queue. Oddly specific. Maybe this is just a. In the UK, when we say kettle, we just always mean an electric kettle. No one uses a non-electric kettle anymore. Maybe that's just a cultural thing. But then you are the boss. I should not argue. That's how you want to phrase it. Oh my god, that's heat. I am. This summer's been cruel. It's been actually quite mild most of the summer. And it's just this sort of midpoint of August that all of a sudden it's decided to be a bitch. When I was growing up, we had a kettle that looked like a cow. A cow? Do you think Endless Winter or whatever it's called is still going to happen? I do. I don't think any changes to stories are going to change that quickly. Nor do I believe for a second that this was specifically about Target and DC. Are you saying it's a cruel summer? I am. It's a cruel year, but yes, cruel summer. Because Americans are barbarians. That's why. As far as the kettles go, I mean, the sun hasn't come up and it's already hot. You're in for a shit day. It's just really stuffy. I mean, it's still kind of. Oh yeah, I didn't get the reference. No, you're right. I mean, 5G did get dropped quickly, but that 5G was clearly something that they didn't want to do, and that's why the deal went. I don't believe for a second that what happened this week had anything to do with Target and DC because of their story direction. This was a corporate level thing that affected every single Warner Brothers and AT&T division. They wanted to streamline the whole thing. They wanted to cut hundreds and hundreds of jobs to save money. Thinking this was specifically about DC Comics is really narrow-minded, I think. And that doesn't necessarily mean there won't be an effect eventually, once things are going, but there is no reason to think right now that things are being cancelled because of this. Things were being cancelled already. I'm not going to Arizona. Are you kidding me? Oh, it does, but I don't think it's going to be rushed, especially since like unless because I don't think Endless Winter ever was something that I suspected was going to be like a huge line changing thing. All Endless Winter I always kind of assumed was going to be a fun little event. I don't think there's any reason to change that unless they really want to do something else first, but and the people they put in charge, actually, from what I've heard, aren't too bad. Like they're both people with experience. One of them in particular has had decades of comic experience. So all of West Texas, all of East Texas. That's basically just Texas then. I hate humidity. Humidity is awful. What, for free? I mean, if they're free, I don't really know what a Tootsie Roll is, admittedly. I've heard of them, but you knock yourself out, David. You can have a Tootsie Roll a day for 2 years at that. Well, almost. For $20 if I get it as a subscription. A subscription? A Tootsie Roll subscription? What? Alright, back away. This is clearly some sort of cult initiation. Back away. That's what I was like today, Elsa. I was all sweaty within 10 minutes of getting out of the shower. Miserable. Miserable. Oh. There we go. Can't really see my face anymore, admittedly, but we all must make sacrifices. I am looking at the weather for the day. It does peak a bit lower, I think. Which is good. But we're already starting to climb in a couple of hours. We go lower at night time though. The temperature by 11 o'clock tonight is cooler than it is just now. What about if I'm streaming tomorrow night, what will it be then? Oh. Oh, that's a few degrees lower than it was tonight. Very good. It's the little things. Yeah, games like that are hard without the cheats. But that's the challenge. That's the point of it. Otherwise, you're just doing anything you want without any actual game. Do 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 do. You comment. That's right at 10 p.m. Wait, that's not. Ah, it's giving me all the lights on. Oh, Alison commenting on the Fantasy Island review. Very good. Oof. I think it's worse in here because of my computer being on. It generally like adds to the heat in the room if it's already warm. I tend to find more excuses to go in the other room and just watch movies in there. Which might kill your stream tomorrow night if it's bad again. Although it's apparently cooler tomorrow than it is tonight. So that's some. Bit of fan on, we won't mind. Oh, I'm sure. I'm just. The thought of walking into the other room to go get it is challenging. Not an 80th, but we've got Detective Comics 1027 coming up. Stream from the phone, take us to the other room. I don't have this set up to stream from my phone. I'm sure I can technically do it. I'd look and sound terrible though, and there'd be no overlay or anything. I could eventually put the old computer in the other room though, and I could stream. I could do movie streams and watch them on the big TV. Oh, that is an idea. Although I did another mic though, and camera. Yeah, I'd actually have to have a complete second setup. Oh, okay. That's a bit more work than I thought. There's another room. Well, yeah. Yeah, I think they justify the huge cost. It's actually huge. It's got 140 pages as opposed to just 100 this time. Ah, man. Too much. Oh, that was a bit bold, Fletcher. Well, you might get lucky. Maybe they will do another stimulus check. But doesn't seem super likely right now. Hmm. Can I do a second camera option? Because I'm logged out of this channel on this phone. Ah, YouTube Studio's a separate app on the phone. Interesting. Oops. Ow. Kitters. Hmm. Well, it's against their freedoms, of course, in the South, isn't it? What was it, cats? Oh, hey, Wesker. Not right now, Bob. That involves leaning forward and setting things up. People around here are pretty good, but people keep not covering their nose, which drives me crazy. Yeah, that's pretty stupid. Nose and mouth are equally at risk. Yeah, maybe Garrus will jump up and sit in the middle. I don't know where he is actually. I'm sure he'll come in at some point. Your mayor caught the virus. Oh dear. Well, the Prime Minister caught it here months ago. Hmm. Yeah, but if he was wearing it without covering the nose the whole time. That would suck, David. I get why you're paranoid though, because you were close to so many people. Yeah, I'm getting a little bit tense about the thought of going to see Tenet in a couple of weeks because it has show times. I can book a ticket. There's a big page on my theater website, like with all the precautions they're taking. But apparently Tenet's coming out internationally at the end of August, and then a week later in the US, if there's theaters opened. His box office is probably going to be very lukewarm though, because it's not even like theaters here can't pack the theaters still. Like they still have to have like restrictions. It's just going to convince everyone that they're right to hold off all the big movies. Oh yeah, third cat's around. He's up at the windowsill. Dun, 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 dun. Oh, yeah, my theater's. I mean, Tenet's not £5 tickets, but all the movies that are playing now are £5 a ticket. But I checked Tenet. Tenet's full price. I read it. I was reading it as you were putting it out. It was just too long to bother saying it out loud. It's September 4th, I think you get it, Fletcher. Yeah. Something like that, anyway. Bob, I read it as you were posting it. That makes me more sad when YouTube suggests a channel I used to watch and slowly fell out of love with. It's like seeing an ex at a restaurant. Yeah, I've got a few of those. I don't know what they are off the top of my head, but they're probably just not taking orders then, Fletcher. They'll probably have them up when thingy. Mm. What are you up to, Garrus? You're over there prowling. 200 things you missed on the internet. I mean, I get to see it a week before the US potentially. Although it's awkward though, because me and Tara will be doing it for the Ace, so it's awkward that I get it a week early. But at the same time, I don't want it to be spoiled for me, so I'm probably going to see it. I don't know. I don't know. I'll see how I feel when it's coming out. Dun, 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 dun. Don't worry, David. It's not disappearing overnight. Who knows what'll happen in a year or two? But everything I'm seeing right now is that it's business as usual for the time being. Maybe they cut, 20-30% of their comics a month. But I mean, there's easily 20-30% of the books that I don't read. So, I mean. And they literally just announced a Black Label book, like, yesterday or today. Well, announced is a bit of a weird term, but they finally revealed the secret history of DCU. Yeah, I'll probably go in the middle of the day. Try and limit the amount of people that go. Ah, dear. Good West. Nice. My pity cats. My pity cat. Headline of Bleeding Kill. Dems target Snyder Cut votes to help defeat Donald Trump in the. Oh my god, that website is such full of shit. The idea is that sometimes he does get inside scoops, which are sometimes true. But god, some of it is garbage. True, you might get lucky though, and too many people are scared to go, so you might end up with a theater almost to yourself. That would be the hope. I don't know, we'll see if it still comes out. Is there a chance that if US theaters keep closing, they'll end up delaying that again? Make it a Christmas movie. I'm starting to feel less warm actually. Are we hitting that peak cool part of the morning? Maybe. Hmm. Oh no, I've not read it yet. I've not read anything yet, David. I bought my books, but I've not read them. No, so they're really forcing this opening. So many people are going to catch it. I'm going to the theater. Unless they're really being so precautious with the spacing out and the sanitization and everything. Drive-ins don't exist here though, Elsa. It's a fine plan otherwise. But drive-ins don't exist. Drive to a place with a drive-in. I don't know. I don't even know if mainland Europe has drive-ins. Bob, stop asking me to read this. Uh. Mm. Yeah, I'll be only busier now, David. What's up, Garrus? The other two cats are, so, just chilling. Garrus is snooping around, looking for spurs or something, I don't know. Spoilers makes me want to go see it as quickly as possible. The fact that I'm reviewing it with Tara, who won't get it for another week, makes me want to wait a little bit because going twice seems like just being extra risky for no reason. I can't imagine the sound quality is that good when you're just listening to the movie through your car speakers. You got results? I've never seen a drive-in theater. Never heard anyone talk about one either. Yeah, but sound quality's an important part of the experience. Alright, I think I'm going to call it. It's been a 2-hour stream. Some camping chairs. Yeah, okay, that'll work like, what, 2 months out of the year in Scotland? But yeah, I'm going to call it. Try and sleep. Although I'm a little bit worried that the heat's going to be I feel like a 2-hour stream is meaty enough. I don't feel too guilty if it's 2 hours at least. If I'm feeling up to it tomorrow, I might come on and do some movie stuff. Watch some movies. If not, the weekend. So maybe tomorrow. Maybe tomorrow. I'll see how dead I feel after recording with Connor. But there's a reasonable chance I'll be on tomorrow. Stream for your birthday? When's your birthday? Yeah, we're actually like halfway through the month already. I'm going to have to arrange with Tim when streams after midnight is. Saturday? Oh boy. Well, aren't you glad you keep watching Umbrella Academy? I mean, that scene was good. I'm not in love with the show though. Oh, Garrus, calm down. Okay. I'll have to wait and see if I'm recording on Saturday night. If I'm not, maybe I will. Umbrella Corp. As in a generic Umbrella Corporation shirt, or specifically the Umbrella Core video game? Because if it's the latter, that's really funny, because that's terrible. If it's just an Umbrella shirt, that's slightly amusing. But hey, okay, I'm done. I will see you guys possibly tomorrow. Thank you very much. I will see you next time. It's been a pleasure. Good night. Good night.